For joining us tonight. The former UW student accused of sexually assaulting multiple other students will spend 3 years in prison.
Alec Cook's sentence has many disappointed after 11 victims came forward to tell their stories. Amanda Quintana joins us here in the studio with the reaction from the Rape Crisis Center and one of Cook's former teachers. Amanda?
Yes, Cook will spend 3 years in prison, then 8 years on probation for multiple sexual assault, strangulation, suffocation, and stalking. But the Rape Crisis Center's executive director says Cook essentially got off for his crimes because he came from entitlement and wealth. And this could affect the sexual assault victims who are willing to come forward in the future.
These were really horrible, egregious acts of violence against a number of women. They will be healing from this for the rest of their lives. To see the man who did this to them only serve 3 years in confinement, it's a hard thing to overcome.
The community at the Rape Crisis Center feels both defeated and sad to see 22-year-old Alec Cook receive a short sentence, especially after being in the courtroom.
I was shaken to the core over the possibility that I wasn't his only victim.
Reading a victim's statement to the judge.
It's very difficult for victims to do that. We're asking them to live this over and over and over again.
Executive Director Erin Thornley-Parisi says although only 6% of offenders serve time, she was hoping the judge would see the need for the justice system to evolve and stand firm against sexual violence.
I think he was basing that on where we were and not where we are now and where we need to be moving in the future.
Just as disappointed,
I would say his interactions were odd and somewhat inappropriate.
Alec Cook's former human sexuality professor at the UW.
For students who are upset by this, I don't have a good answer. And I think it's not only a question of justice, it's a question of protecting the community.
After Cook went from being one of her students to the discussion topic in her class, she's not confident in 3 years he won't do this again. And for other victims not seeing the justice they think those 11 students who came forward deserve.
There will be some who will say there's just no point. Others might say, maybe my case will be the one.
The Rape Crisis Center will continue their work, they say even more now, to counteract the effects of cases like this one.
Amanda Quintana in the studio. Amanda, thank you.
Amanda